Hello, my name is Jason Byers, and I'm with Group 9 for ECE 495. We're working on the Robotic Ping-Tac-Toe project. This is video presentation number 2, and so far this week we have accomplished a lot more in the research and design areas. We've researched a lot of different parts that go along with this project, such as how the ping pong ball will bounce, how effectively or how high it can bounce versus how far it's dropped. We have researched how gravity can work as far as shooting the ping pong ball, but also how other fire mechanisms can work. We've researched sensors and motors, software, and a lot of other various components that are needed. We decided that sensors are not actually going to be used if we can get DC motors with closed loop feedback control that are accurate and repetitive enough to be able to turn the shaft angles to where we can eliminate the need for the sensors. If we can get these shaft angles turned to where the ball will actually hit into the cups accurately and it will turn back to the shaft position over and over whenever needed, then the need for sensors will actually be eliminated. We have come up with a lot of different designs on how to use or how to shoot the ping pong ball. Right now we are looking mostly at gravity because it seems to be the simplest, and we don't want to have too complex of a system, which then just leads to various errors that could occur and faults that could happen throughout the actual robot. So far our gravity idea seems to be working. We built a test stand and we have shot the ping pong ball into each of the 9 cups actually using this test stand, just using gravity and a piece of PVC pipe. The test stand was then made adjustable, and we can actually change the angles, and having it shoot different angles at different pitches will help hit each of the 9 different cups pretty effectively. However, the enclosure for the game setup is not finished, and so we're not sure if we're actually within the window that we're have to shooting through. However, if we cannot use the gravity-fed idea, then we have other ideas we've come along with, including spinning wheels, such as a baseball is pitched out of an automatic pitcher. We have springs, which can be pulled back with a motor and then released to actually use a plunger to hit the ping pong ball and give it a little bit of force. We have air, which can be compressed and then shoot the ball out. We even have a kind of catapult system that can be used and pulled back with a cover holding the ping pong ball in and enough force to actually turn it to hit the ball and make it bounce far enough. We have a few other ideas also, and we have some hopper ideas which will help to select one ball and be able to shoot that single ball at a time. And even one of our ideas involving the hopper could use the hopper to shoot the ping pong ball, and this would be a very simple and incomplex idea. But as of now, we are going to use a system that chooses one of an assortment of pipes by spinning a disc with holes cut out at precise areas and letting the ball fall through one of each of these holes corresponding with which cup we want to hit. This seems to be a very easy method, and it seems like it will work, although we have not started building it yet. Our designs mostly involve gravity, and if gravity does not work, then we'll probably actually move on to a type of motor shooter that actually uses a motor shaft attached to an attachment that can hit the ping pong ball and shoot the ball down the PVC pipe. Although we have narrowed down our design, we are still going to meet at the beginning of next week and to actually collaborate on which design we want to use and determine if it is the most effective, if we should keep going the path we're going, or if we should use a different one. We've thrown out a lot of ideas, kind of following the deep dive video method, where you want to have as many ideas as possible so then you can work on them and come up with one good idea. And because of this, we were going to have to narrow down between a lot of different ideas, and pretty much they each have their good sides and their bad sides, their pros and their cons. And so we're going to have to just decide which one has the most pros versus cons. We have determined a weighting system and use a matrix to determine the actual rotating disc idea. And then if this idea does not pan out, we'll use the same matrix to determine a different idea. This coming week, we're mostly going to focus on meeting to determine which design we are actually going to go with. We're going to determine a design schedule so that we can stay on schedule and put in like when the prototype needs to be there, when we need the parts, when it needs to be built, and we'll begin constructing our robot if the gravity method does work at the beginning of next week. We have worked together very well so far. We have collaborated mostly through email and phone. We have had a little bit of personal interaction. We use a Google app to upload our documents and then edit them and save them at that site, and that way we could each go in and edit the document and then let the other teammates see it. And that's all. Thank you.